Gtld domain names. I've gone on about them before, but this week another one has sold, a big one sold. If you go onto a website, it's called dnjournal.com. As in D for, I don't know, day, N for nurse, journal.com. You'll see the list. Just click on the left hand side of the column of that website, domain sales, second column down, top left, second column, second tab. Click on there and you'll see this week's sales. The top one this week sold for $500,000, and all it is one word here, a dot in the middle, like a full stop, and a word here. So it's just, there's no .coms, no .co.uk's, no .de, Germany, whatever you have for FR, France. All it is one word, a full stop, and then another word. And it won't use a .com because it uses .rentals, which you can get. So say you're renting out stuff, like car, you can have like car.rentals. It's about, but so it's obviously probably been bought already. But this domain has sold this week, which is $500,000, which is half a million bucks for a website address. They are going now because they're getting big and global. If you've got your brand, say here, this half, so it's half the screen. If you've got the brand here, and then you get your brand, if you get your brand here, then the dot, then the Gtld, which is there. Let's just say you had like a, I don't know, a plumbing business, say for example. You have your brand name here, you have a dot here, then you have plumbing. Well, you have your brand, and then you have .plumbing, which is a Gtld. So your Gtld would be whatever you want to call yourself, .plumbing. Which means if you had the county or whatever you're in, nothing, not much, would get in Google rankings above the county, and say you was a plumber or plumbing, in plumbing, because you've got the county and the industry sector you're in, the service sector you're in, and a dot. That's it. You haven't got to worry about the .com on the end because your .com was your .plumbing, which is what you want it to be. No one's ever wanted a rank in .com, which is why you don't get .com in your keywords. Why would you put .com in your keywords? They're getting expensive. People are buying them for the free organic SEO that you get. Otherwise, you've got to pay Google, pay-per-click, or your ads. You see them in the Google searches, the ads. So you've got to pay somebody for that, or you do it the organic or the free organic SEO, which is the Gtlds. Google have recently changed their search listings. Only yesterday, I think. I noticed it yesterday. Last week, so it must be last week. This week, within about 7 days of this video, Google have actually just changed the way they do their search listings, which means instead of having the 10 or the top of Google, you have the ads, which is you can't get. You used to be able to get, and you still can if you, depending on what category you've got. You could get let me think of it. You used to be able to get, if you haven't got a very popular category, you can get free organic. You used to be able to get free organic SEO using just SEO techniques. You could get to the top of that your listing. But now you used to have all the pay-per-clicks there, all the pay-per-clicks down the side here. You used to have some along here, then you used to have some along the bottom as well. But then when Google scrapped the the listings down here, if you've probably had them before in your business, whatever, they used to have all these down here, but then they got rid of those completely. So it's now a plain part of the page. So like now you're having to compete. If you say you're a pay-per-click, you're having to compete with here, and all these that can't be here anymore have got to be here and here, which means that obviously there's more people trying to compete to get here in the pay-per-click and here in the pay-per-click, plus the organic listings in the middle. But GTLDs do that because you might get problems with UDRPs because of it, because you're getting a dictionary. Say you're getting a dictionary word. If you get a dictionary word, you should be okay. I'm not saying you will be, but you should be okay. But Google have now got, as of the last couple of days, I looked at it, from what I can see, I had a quick look, so I'm just actually guessing. But you had still had pay-per-click here, so you still can't get to the top of Google, the first line of Google in a popular category, without having to pay. You can't do it for free anymore, which you used to be able to do. Well, not in the big popular searches, but normal like local searches, you probably could have got it in the top for nothing. But then now you've got the map feature. So you've got the map, you've got sponsors down here, you've got adverts down here, you've now got two here, you've got two along the top, then the map, then 1, 2, 3 to the right of the map, then you've got organic. So even organic, you can't get above the map via free organic SEO in a popular search. So the only way you can get on that first, so you almost now, it's not almost if you're doing it organic SEO, free organic SEO, either on page or off page SEO, content, domain name, base SEO, whatever, you're only going to go from, you can only get for free the bottom half of the first page if you're good. Which means if you're not good, you're going to struggle to get even the second page. But GTLDs do it because you've got the GTLD, excuse me, you've got the GTLD that is one part, it's a dictionary word. So it would be like, I don't know, what you say, car, for example. You'd have cars, but then you'd have like dot, and automatically you'd probably have like .com. But now you can have cars, dot, anything you like. Just go into United Domains, uniteddomains.com. Type in whatever word your brand is. Press search, and you'll see all the available categories. And at the bottom, it gets a bit interesting. Around about the P's and the S's, shall we say, for those of an adult nature. But how on earth that's actually been legally allowed, I'll never know. But you can have it. But it must for certain industries. But by having the one word dictionary word, you should be safe. But branding, you'll have trademark holders that will actually say that your domain name is breaching their trademark, and they will take you, if they feel that's the case, they will take you to a UDRP hearing. From what I can gather, I've never been involved in much, but they're bound. Now the domain name industry is it's almost, the problem is that the trademark category of old, before the internet, should really be combined with the domain name registrar, so that when a person thinks of an idea to call their business, they should have within the domain name registrar, if it's GoDaddy or whatever it is you use, they should have, it should all be combined. Or when you make a phone call to actually buy a domain name on the phone, they should do a quick check for you to make sure that your domain name doesn't breach any trademarks, which means later on down the road you will not have any issues with trademarks or being asked to being called into like UDRP, which is like basically if a person's trademark, if your domain name breaches a person's trademark, you can have they can take your domain name off you, and it won't cost them anything to do so. It will be awarded to them in a tribunal or UDRP, which is what they are. You just look at UDRP hearings into Google, and you'll see no end of them. But the problem is now there's a lot of lawyers entering the domain name industry because they are also investors. Because the profit if you get a good domain is considerable. But the problem is that if you are a UDRP lawyer, you are going to need if that is a specified area of law that you're going to specialise in. That's how you make your money. You make your money from UDRPs, don't you? So it's in your interest for UDRPs to exist. I would have thought. I'm just guessing, but which is why now the industry is flooded with UDRPs, and it's not good. But it just takes a simple check. Well, you have to do the classes as well in the trademark section. But you've got like the states trademarks website, UK website, but you've got it's a minefield, yeah, because it can get a bit deep and complicated. But it's not, and it will, and people's trademarks may exist before your domain name was registered. Your domain name may have been registered before their trademark existed, and all that rubbish. But you have to check this out if you're going to buy a domain name. But I don't know how we've even got into this. I've just waffled. If you want to ask me any questions on the GTLDs or whatever, yeah, or domain names or whatever, yeah, leave something in the comments and I'll answer them. Yeah, if I get around to it. All right. I don't know if I've even finished it yet. This is a very jumbled up video, but suffice to say that a GTLD this week sold for $500,000, and it probably cost about 35 quid to buy. So if you're any good at doing like searches or whatever in domain name registrars, you'll see adverts on the TV if you're in the UK. GoDaddy, you'll see them this is where you buy. A lot of people actually buy their domain names from GoDaddy, which is their website, business address, or whatever it is. You buy the website addresses from GoDaddy. You can get the hosting from GoDaddy. You can get the all that, yeah. You can get website designs and from GoDaddy. In the States, you'll know it from the racing car, whatever, yeah. But more people now are going it alone, leaving the job, using the experience they've got from the job, and just buying a website address. Possibly operating a business from a posh little shed down a garden, whatever, yeah, or in the garage or whatever, yeah, from a nice posh fancy.com address. They pay more for the website address, but they pay less for the high street rent, and overall they're doing okay. But if you want, I'll talk a bit about branding, GTLDs.coms or whatever, yeah, and if GTLDs are better than .coms and whatever. If you want that, I'll answer a bit of questions on that. Only from what I know. I don't know a lot, but I'm interested in the subject, so I know a little bit. Okie dokie. Adios.